Most setup videos or home studio tours I find often turn into look at all this expensive gear that I've acquired over the years, and they skip over a lot of the really, really important stuff that makes them work. This isn't that. This is more or less to show you how little you actually need in order to preserve your art and the culture. This is the core. This is a standard edition of FL Studio. Everything that I make goes through here. I have an MPC, I have an SP404. I've used both of them and I enjoy both of them, but for some reason my workflow always comes back to FL Studio. Certain things I will run through the SP404 afterwards, just because I like a lot of the onboard effects you really can't replicate, and I haven't found one yet that will replicate the 303 compression within the effects panel. The closest thing I've actually found is probably the over compressor by your boy Pax. This is probably the closest thing I've found that will emulate that 303 compression, but it's still just not quite there. And also, because I'm a sample-based producer, we definitely got to use that Serato sample. To combine with Serato sample, I will also use Keybase free plugin. This is a free plugin and it's absolutely amazing. The bass sounds that you can get on this are absolutely fantastic and top tier. They are next level. Expand 2, also classic plugin. Love using this just to fill in certain spots or textures within the beat. And then last but not least, you also have the MIDI Fighter Classic paired with Serato sample. Probably my favorite combination of MIDI controllers and software that I've ever used. And then next to that you have the Steinberg UR22 MK2 audio interface. Cost me $50 on Marketplace. The MIDI Fighter Classic was like $60. So you have those two pieces of equipment. My digging tools as well. I'll show you guys this one too, because this is my turntable that's been busted since before rainbows had color. So I've resorted right now to using online digging, and I don't like using the sketchy YouTube to MP3 converter, so I paid the $10 and I got Web Sampler, and it's fantastic. It's easy, very easy to use. You track it, record after song plays, and then you find your sample, click it, arm the recording, boom, and it starts recording for you. You're not going to hear any of this because it's coming through the microphone and not the DAW right now, but it's that easy, and it's a fantastic plugin. For $10 I was able to not risk any of the malware. Out of all the preservation tools, I like this one the most. This is my Fostex X30. As you can see, it's kind of dusty. I haven't used it in a while, but it's there. I gotta clean the heads, and it's a fantastic multi-track recorder. Underneath it, just a Philips DVD player. After all of my CDs are burnt on this guy here, this is, I don't even know what brand this is, to be honest with you, but this is a CD duplicator, so I can duplicate 7 CDs at once with this unit. Makes the process a lot quicker. I got this for $70 off of Facebook Marketplace. I had somebody questioning what I was going to do with it. I was like, man, like same thing you used it for, to duplicate CDs. So we got that guy there, and then once the CDs are burnt, I test them on that guy. I got this unit right here as well. Instax Mini 41 camera. Anybody that purchases something off of Bandcamp or anything like that, like sometimes I like to, you throw a little one of these guys in here, a little something like that and whatnot. But also, if you're on the Patreon at the highest tier, like there's a little something for you with those as well. This is our Epson XP7100 printer. You can print both, like I print my covers on here, but also it gives you this very, very cool insert as well, and you can print on your CDs too. And then you have what's like a super cool finished product. These ones haven't been printed on yet, so once those are done, you'll see those. But I do have the Owl and the Orca album printed using the XP7100. As you can see, like the print quality on this is actually really, really sick. Cut all my covers using that. Stack of CDs. Got some cassettes as well. Busted turntable. This is new. I got this here. This is a wax sealer. So you put your wax tablets in there. You light this little tea light underneath, and then you pour it onto the envelope when it's all said and done, and you can wax seal it with this guy here. And it looks cool. Nice little effect on it and everything. So kind of fire. Really, really cool. It adds a unique feature as a DIY artist. I think it's just like the little things like that are what make it really, really important. A stack of journals. Some more stuff in there. Envelopes upon envelopes. I got to re-up the stash as well. But that's essentially everything in the DIY dojo. Little bonus here. You got a stack full of old scratch magazines, some music DVDs and jewel cases that I got to re-up on as well. A busted hard drive. So it's not what you have. A wise person once told me years and years and years ago when I was struggling to get started that it's not what you have, it's how you freak it. It's the art that matters. It's the effort that you put in and the end result that you get. But there's times I wish I could go back to being a 19-year-old kid with a cracked version of FL Studio 4 in my mom's basement, just like digging through samples and just like making beats and making beats and making beats and not worrying about how good they were. I feel like that's when we're at our best and the music is being churned out at that rate and it's raw and it's just full of passion and fun. And that's what we try to bring back in the DIY dojo, as I call it. It's just that passion and that fun and that excitement with creating products and physically tangible assets and artifacts and creating really dope music. So don't wait to get started, man. Just get started. Get yourself a trial version, a cheap version. There's plenty of things out there. It's all out there for you.